about Cowboy Bear. And Bree's husband has now gotten with internet sweetheart, apparently, y'all. And
All right, babe. Let's dive into this whirlwind of drama with a little Gypsy Rose gossip flair. Buckle up, because this tea is steeping hot and spilling everywhere. The Gypsy Zero saga is back in the headlines, and trust me, this scandal is juicier than a reality show finale. Picture this: secret apps, sneaky hookups, and a botched attempt at hashing out some cash, all tangled up in a web of betrayal and chaos. At the heart of the mess is Gypsy's boyfriend, Ken, Acca drama magnet extraordinaire, and his partner in crime, Scott.
Possibly not apparently, because we're fixing to show y'all text messages. But this is crazy. So apparently these two have more in common than what we thought, and than what we all thought, and both of their men could possibly be bi.
These two are shaking up Gypsy's pristine facade, leaving everyone wondering if her empire is about to crumble. The drama kicks off with a jaw-dropping revelation. Scott allegedly hooked up with someone unexpected, and that little secret has set off a chain reaction of scandals.
You know, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that, and Bree hasn't come out to say anything about this, so that seems kind of odd to me that she hasn't rebutted it or said that it's true or not or anything.
The whispers about secret apps being used to arrange these clandestine encounters are adding another layer of spice, making people question what's really going on behind closed doors in Gypsy's world. What's more, the eerie similarities between Ken and Scott's alleged behavior have sparked conspiracy theories left and right. Are these just isolated incidents, or is there a deeper, darker pattern emerging?
This is someone by the name of Justin, and this shows Ken Urker saying, "I want to F." Well, I wasn't sure if this was really legit because it's two screenshots put together, so I had to do my due diligence. So let me show you what I found. One thing I want to note is that he lives in Dallas, Texas, which is where Ken Urker lived before moving to Louisiana.
And if you think that's all, hold on to your snacks. Enter Internet Sweetheart, a polarizing TikTok influencer with a knack for stirring up drama. Known for his unfiltered rants and edgy content, he's faced bans, backlash, and everything in between. Originally brought into Gypsy's camp by Bree, Gypsy's close ally, Internet Sweetheart was hired to take down a rival creator who dared to call out Gypsy's supposed lies. And boy, did he deliver. His roast was brutal.
I scrolled through the photos to find the photo, and I found it. This is it right here. And initially when I clicked it, I did not see the comment. So I hit all comments, and here it's Ken saying, "I want to F." I wasn't sure if it was really him, so I went to his profile, and I wanted to see who liked this photo of him and Gypsy. I scrolled through, I ended up finding his sister,
leaving no stone unturned and solidifying his loyalty to the camp. But, as the saying goes, the tables always turn. After facing backlash for his over-the-top takedown, Internet Sweetheart had a change of heart. During a live stream with Katie Joy, another controversial figure in the creator world, he issued a sincere apology to the rival he'd roasted, admitting he'd crossed a line. He called Gypsy and Bree's drama toxic and announced he was done with their camp for good. Just when we thought it couldn't get more chaotic, he dropped a bombshell.
Autumn, Tara, and I scrolled through. I just wanted to see if she had anything referencing him. And sure enough, it says, "I'm gonna be an auntie. Congratulations to my big bro." But that also still wasn't enough for me. I wanted to do a little more digging, and I actually found Gypsy Rose liking this photo. Now here in this photo, it is her.
Shocking allegations about Scott's activities on those secret apps. The details were damning, leaving Gypsy's camp scrambling to manage the fallout. So now everyone's wondering if Gypsy's carefully curated image can survive this storm. The public is watching every move, dissecting every detail, and speculating about what's next.
Blue check mark, and it says "cut off Louisiana in a relationship with Ken Urker." Now, love is love whoever you want. But when you start saying I am the one behind Steve Woods, or these allegations that came out were all lies, I'm gonna make sure that I verify it and I prove that you really know that person and it's not allegations.
One thing's for sure, this saga isn't over, and the next chapter is bound to be even messier. So, sit tight, because in the world of Gypsy Zero, the drama never sleeps. Internet Sweetheart has taken a dramatic turn from being a player in the chaos to a whistleblower, leaving the online community buzzing with divided opinions about his motives and the legitimacy of his claims. What he revealed was nothing short of shocking, a wild narrative that seemed pulled straight out of a soap opera. According to Internet Sweetheart, the story began when he was contacted through a private app ominously dubbed the Boys Club by none other than Scott.
Now, some of you may know this, but some of you may not. Internet Sweetheart is what he goes by on TikTok. He was actually always pro Gypsy, okay, and would hang out with Bree.
At first, the messages were light and casual, with Scott introducing himself and making small talk. But things took a sharp turn. The conversations became increasingly flirtatious, with Scott soon extending a bold invitation. He suggested Internet Sweetheart visit his home, conveniently emphasizing that his wife would be away for a book signing. The persistence in Scott's tone was impossible to miss. Not only did he share his location, but he also sent repeated messages urging Internet Sweetheart to come over as soon as possible, creating an air of reckless urgency. When Internet Sweetheart eventually arrived at Scott's residence, the encounter took an unexpected turn. Scott reportedly spent a notable amount of money during their interaction, likely an attempt to ensure discretion or exert control over the situation. However, the most jaw-dropping moment came when Internet Sweetheart noticed a framed photo on the bathroom wall. Something about it seemed off.
On her panel of minions all night and day and all of that, and it was just very pro Gypsy. And he even made a roast.
On closer inspection, the realization hit like a thunderbolt. The woman in the photo was unmistakably Bree, a key player in Gypsy's inner circle and Scott's wife. This revelation wasn't just a personal shock for Internet Sweetheart, it carried massive implications. The connection between Scott's alleged actions and Bree's role in Gypsy's camp added layers of complexity to an already tangled web. It raised burning questions about trust, loyalty, and the dynamics of Gypsy's carefully curated social ecosystem. For Internet Sweetheart, this discovery became the tipping point that transformed a private scandal into a very public drama. Internet Sweetheart confronted Scott about the photo, asking if the book signing was connected to Gypsy. Scott's unease was palpable, but he brushed off the questions and made an ill-fated attempt to buy silence, offering a $1,000 check. The drama escalated when the check bounced. Feeling duped and disillusioned, Internet Sweetheart decided to go public. His retelling was laced with disappointment, emphasizing the blow this scandal had dealt to the reputations of Gypsy, Bree.
He gets paid, like, he advertises himself on TikTok that you can pay him $40 and he'll roast whoever you want him to roast, okay? That's how he makes money, because he can't.
And their entire camp. He also issued a stern warning to steer clear of Scott, branding him manipulative and untrustworthy. And just when you thought the drama couldn't get messier, the spotlight shifts to Ken. Allegations about Ken's sexuality and questionable behavior have been simmering for years, with an increasing number of men stepping forward with their accounts. Ken, of course, has consistently denied the claims, but the evidence stacking up against him has sparked a firestorm of speculation that's becoming harder to ignore. One of the most notable accusers is Steve Woods, who claims to have had a significant relationship with Ken. According to Steve, this wasn't just a fling. He alleged that Ken was deeply involved with him while maintaining the facade of a committed relationship with Gypsy. Steve even reached out to Gypsy privately, sharing his concerns about Ken's alleged secret liaisons with other men. As the scandals multiply, Gypsy's carefully constructed image is unraveling at an alarming pace. Internet Sweetheart's revelations, coupled with the growing accusations against Ken, are shining an unforgiving spotlight on the inner workings of her camp. What's clear is that this saga is far from over, and the next chapter promises even more explosive twists. Instead of heeding Steve's warning, Gypsy brushed it off, dismissing his concerns as baseless. This disregard led Steve to take his revelations public, painting a deeply troubling picture of Ken as someone playing the perfect partner with Gypsy, while leading a very different reality in the shadows.
Can't make money on TikTok anymore because his accounts have gotten banned so much because he said he went through a bad relationship and all of that. I don't know if that's true. That's just alleged. That's just what he has said. That's just what Internet Sweetheart has said.
Steve alleged that Ken had not only used him emotionally, but also financially, tarnishing his already fragile reputation further. Adding to the fire was another accuser, who went by the alias Cowboy Bear. During a live stream, Cowboy Bear shared his story, claiming he met Ken on Grindr, a popular dating app for the LGBTQ+ community. He even presented what he alleged were screenshots of Ken's profile on the app. The profile included tags like bondage and curious, along with other suggestive terms. Most shockingly, Ken's bio allegedly identified him as bisexual, contradicting his public denials and intensifying the controversy. Cowboy Bear's account wasn't just a one-off accusation, it was thorough and detailed, outlining encounters and conversations that painted a portrait of Ken living a double life. Despite Ken's attempts to discredit both Steve and Cowboy Bear, labeling their accounts as fabrications and dismissing them as attention seekers, the consistency and specifics of their stories made them hard to ignore. His aversion to lying, and furthermore his so lying, included details he took from Ken later to expose after he was already on trial. The allegations against Ken began to show an unsettling pattern of behavior that couldn't simply be waved away. Ken's defensive tactics only fanned the flames of speculation. During a particularly heated live stream, he repeatedly demanded concrete proof of the alleged Grindr conversations, fully aware that messages on the app are designed to disappear after a certain time. His insistence on unattainable evidence and refusal to address some of the more detailed accusations left many viewers doubting his innocence. Instead, his actions came across as a blatant attempt to deflect attention, further fueling the growing perception of dishonesty. Gypsy's decision to stand by Ken through the mounting controversy has drawn sharp criticism from both her supporters and detractors. Many argue that by aligning herself with him, she's enabling his behavior and damaging her own reputation in the process. Others speculate that her loyalty is a calculated effort to protect her public image, presenting herself as a steadfast partner in the face of adversity. Regardless of her motivations, the drama surrounding Ken has cast a long shadow over Gypsy's carefully crafted narrative, leaving her PR team scrambling to contain the fallout. For her most loyal fans, this association is becoming increasingly difficult to defend, and many are left wondering how much longer Gypsy can stay silent without further harming her brand. Meanwhile, Bree's involvement in this tangled web adds another layer of complexity. With Scott's actions now exposed, people are left questioning how she plans to address the situation. Will Bree confront the allegations head-on with transparency? Or will she try to sweep them under the rug in hopes the storm blows over? Known for her fierce loyalty to Gypsy, Bree's steadfast defense of her has earned her a devoted following. But this latest scandal threatens to test the limits of that loyalty. Observers have noted Bree's near-daily activity on TikTok, where she frequently streams live, engaging with her audience. While some see this as a way to maintain her connection with fans, others speculate it might be a coping mechanism, a distraction from the unresolved chaos in her personal life. After all, if Scott was allegedly pursuing hookups while Bree was away at events, what else might he have been up to during other moments when she was preoccupied? This saga is far from over, and the questions keep piling up. Is there more to this story than we're being told? How will Gypsy, Bree, and Ken navigate these allegations? And what does the future hold for this embattled inner circle? That's it for today's Gypsy Rose Gossip News. The tea is boiling, and we're just getting started. This saga feels like a never-ending series, and trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. If you're loving these deep dives into all the twists and turns, make sure to hit that like button and show your support. And if you're new here, don't wait. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications by clicking the bell icon so you'll be the first to know every time we drop a fresh batch of drama. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments below. Who do you believe? What's your take on the chaos surrounding Gypsy, Ken, Scott, and Bree? Let me know your theories, opinions, and predictions. I love hearing what you all think, and it makes the discussion even more exciting. Shout out to everyone who keeps this community alive with your comments and bold takes. You make this so much fun, and I truly enjoy reading all your reactions. All right, my gossip crew, stay tuned because the drama never stops and neither do we. Until next time, stay nosy, stay curious, and as always, stay fabulous. See you in the next one.